is actually blowing quite hard. It's blowing quite hard. Look at the boat here. Just put a reef in. Well, the wind, this wind did not turn out to be very much, so I've just shaken the reef out. And I've got the engine going, which is a bit noisy, but I am against the tide, so trying to get out of Chichester at about half flood. So doing my best anyway. I'm trying to stay a bit into shallow water here. This is the engine batting away. Seems to run a bit hot, but keeps going, so I don't know. It's coming to the end, I think, this one. Not as good as the 4-stroke Suzuki, which is really super. So I'm just trying to keep in the shallow water a bit here. Well, I couldn't cut across the sands because I don't think it was deep enough at 3 hours before high water. It's a nice boat here. So anyway, we're going down the main channel in a minute. This is Haley Island Sailing Club here. Just check the fuel and it's I've got half a tank, so I'm hoping that'll get me out. I don't particularly want to have to heave to and refill it in this channel, but there we are. Should just about get me out, and then that's that tank done. Engine seems to be going all right. It's the water coming out's a bit hot. That's the only thing. Seems all right though. Just rounding this buoy, or passing the buoy if I can, and then we're into the swashway. But need to keep a bit well out here, I think, if possible. Well, this seems very good. We seem to have done this. It was a little bit choppy behind us up. So we're crossed now. Now we're out. I think we're probably on our course now towards Langstone. Water's smoothed out. Just want to gradually start making a bit of offing now and it'll be okay. We're just crossing the, we've gone through the submarine barrier and now we're crossing a shipping channel. And then we'll pass this fort, which is Sand Fort. Then we've got to cross the ferry, the fairway for ferries, on the Skilkick Point, and then roundabout. The wind is quite picking up. The sea's has been a bit choppy and coming through. Just got to go down. Full sail still. This is the West Cardinal Norris, just before Cowes. This one. This far off Cowes and go right across the entrance. I'll just try and keep my wind pointing up, having to point up to the window for a bit here. There we go. Well, we're off Cowes now. And this is Prince Consort coming up. I can't get it down the front to do that bit of chopping. There's no shipping around that I can see, and I'd like to pick a bit of a corner here and go into the movie protection zone to do this. I want to be absolutely certain there's nothing around. I think we're okay. So I don't want to get too near Gurnard and rough place. Anyway, here's the jolly old console coming up. Can't see any other traffic coming in or out. So you'll see the tide sluicing past here all right as well. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Luckily it's going my way. It's good. Nothing else is going in. I hope I can find an anchorage there. I'll try to do more at sea anyway. He's going to anchor here actually. It's quite extraordinary, it's a lee shore. Quite rough though, look. reefed sails. It's reefed mainsail. Wootton, hang on. Wootton Creek. Royal Victoria Yacht Club. And a bit early for the tide, actually, but I'd rather that way. Not actually making fantastic progress, although it looks alright. Anyway, I've got reefed jib, reefed mainsail. It's about force 4, but felt a bit blustery in the harbour. I might shake that out later. So there we are. Well, I've just come out of Newtown, expecting to motor all the way home, and at the moment I have a slight breeze. So I think if I put the topsail up, that would be quite useful. Seems to be it's a northerly, maybe a northerly still. I think I'll get the topsail, see if I can work with this. But it's a nice morning actually, so we're all right. Well, I've had problems with engine overheating, so I changed the oil, changed the petrol. And my new petrol, I definitely put oil in it yesterday, the correct amount. Can't have been mixed properly anyway. The engine started seriously overheating, and I had to row all the way to an anchorage, which was Osborne, all the way from Count Entrance. Anyway, I've let the engine cool down. I've changed the plug, got a brand new one in it, and because it just wouldn't run. And as you can hear, it's now going. So I'm hoping that is the nature of the problem. We have a massive container ship out here. So it's 5 blasts, which means, you know, your intentions are unclear. These row of buoys outside, well, just after Osborne and heading east, they actually protect Kings Quay Creek, and I think the seagrass zone. It's voluntary, no anchoring zone, so you can't be done for it, but of course the moral pressure's on you. So that's what that is. Right, gonna hope this engine goes. I'm a bit late on the tide now, so I'm going to just see if I can get as far as Wootton at least, and then maybe have to give it a go at tea time on the next flood, and then we'll have a strong wind as well. So I will keep you updated. We're crossing over towards Chichester now, so that's what we're seeing. It's a little bit lumpy actually. I hope it'll be alright on the Chichester bar, but I think it'll be alright. It was only reporting half a metre or so earlier. Actually, we've just come around the West Pole here. Where's it gone? I can't even see it on the screen. Just taken a slight shortcut and jibed. The next one is the bar beacon, which is that one. If you can see that. It's all a bit lumpy. So I'm just entering the harbour here, and very soon we'll be quietly inside. And so anchored overnight because it was a bit tiring to recover the boat. So the next morning I've got the anchor up, but now this is the idea that anchor's pulled up to the fair lead, you see, which you can pull from in the cockpit. But now I've got to just heave to and get it on board properly. Get it catted. So I've taken the jib down, but I don't want to hove to in the normal way because the jib would block the foredeck. So jib is down, and now I'm holding the mainsail with its preventer. I've got a preventer just taken around the shroud. That's being held completely 90 degrees off, and you'll see in a minute I just put the tiller down a little way, and the boat will now try to round up but cannot do so. So it's hove to under mainsail, and now what I can do is go onto the foredeck without a risk of the boat actually tacking, which would be disaster. So I've got to go very, very cautiously onto the foredeck. It's just that the anchor's up at the fair lead, which you can haul it from the cockpit to do that, but it's just that last bit. It's got to be lifted up onto the boat, or catted, as they would say on a big vessel. It's just tied in position. Then I can come back and get on sailing. Just tie it down. And when I've done this, it's just a short sail up to Cobner to recover the boat, actually. This is in quite open water. I sailed into open water before I did this particular manoeuvre, but it's a useful one to do, because you can't normally heave to and work on the foredeck, doesn't work. So crawl back very carefully, and there we are. Yeah, jib up, and then we can sail away.